In this video, we're going to work on one more example for producer surplus and consumer surplus. You can pause right now to see the definitions and the formulas. And just now, we actually had a chance to work on the example for the producer surplus. So let's do one more example with consumer surplus. So find the consumer surplus with the given function in the given price P. Let's do it. Solution. Step 1. First figure out what you're asked to find. CS. Write down the formula before you forget. So step 1. Consumer surplus, both of them are integrals from 0 to q bar, but one starts with a function minus p and another one starts with the p minus function. Remember, consumer is the cool one, so it starts with the function first, minus 2q, and then minus the number we gave you, or you were given, p, dq. Now let's check if everything we have to continue solving this problem. Well, we were given p bar, that was p bar. We were given equation. As you remember from this formula, this equation over here called demand equation. So it's capital D. Let me call it D for you to understand this. So the only thing is missing is q bar. Again, just like in the previous example, that will be a hassle to find q bar. Find q bar with the given p bar. Plug p bar in the left hand side. So it's going to be 120 equals 700e minus 2 times, and now we're going to code q bar. This is an exponential equation, and I have a very good video about how to solve exponential logarithmic equations. The goal is to isolate this e. Step 1, divide by 700. So it's going to be 120 over 700 equals e to the minus 2q bar. Step 2, apply logarithmic functions to both sides. ln, ln. We will have ln 120 over 700, which we could simplify, equals, and now remember, ln e to the x is x, as well as e to the ln x is x. That is because logarithmic and exponential functions are inverse to each other. Thus, I will have this piece left, minus 2q bar. Last step is to finally solve for q. Divide by minus 2. Q bar is minus 1/2 natural logarithm of, let's call it what, 12 over 70, but you can keep simplifying, I just don't want to. Isn't it 6? Now, okay, now I kind of want to 6 over 35, right? Yeah. Now let's write down the formula. Got distracted a little bit. Put this in the box. You can figure out what number this is, but I like working with exact numbers, so I will keep it as it is. We're looking for CS, consumer surplus, from 0 to negative 1/2. ln 6 over 35. Don't be bothered that it is negative, because actually it's not. The total answer is positive. You can check it. That is because natural logarithm of 6 over 35 is negative. So negative times negative gives you positive. Put equation you were given, which is 700e minus 2q, minus the number you were given, which is p bar, 120 dq. Simplify and integrate. There's nothing to simplify here, so I will integrate 700e to the minus 2q divided by minus 2. That is a shortcut for u substitution. I have a very good video about this too, check it out. I just copy exponential function and divide by the leading coefficient. Minus 120 q bar from 0 to minus 1/2 ln 6 over 35. So it's going to be 700 and minus 2 becomes minus 350. And then I will have e raised to the minus 2 ln 6 over 35, not 36, 35, right? It was 120 over 700, yes. Okay. Minus 120 times, oh, you see, I lost this piece, negative 1/2. Let me put it here, negative 1/2. Maybe you will do less mistakes if you actually approximate the upper limit of integration. Let's think less things to type. Minus 1/2 ln of 6 over 35, like so. And then plug 0. Don't be fooled that it always gives you 0. Not in this case. Minus, and now it's going to be e to the 0, which is 1. Remember that. But it's also multiplied by minus 350 e to the 0, and then indeed minus 0. Simplify this. So check this out. It's actually pretty cool. It will be minus 350. Let's hope I'm not gonna make a mistake because it's actually pretty interesting. Let's use another color. Minus 1/2 and minus 2 is just 1. But then ln undoes e, or e undoes ln. So there's going to be no e here. Now it's just going to be this number. See, that's why I like to have exact numbers plugged in. They actually simplify nicely, in this case at least. Minus minus gives you plus. 120 over 2 is 60 ln 6 over 36. Minus minus gives you plus 350, because e to the 0 is 1. Now you can approximate all of this. And that is going to be, I have the solution in front of me, the answer. The answer is $184.18. And that is the final answer. Or you can have the exact final answer. I would just collect this term with this term. And, oh yeah, it actually should be a very good number, I just realized. Minus 350 over 35 is going to be minus 10. So it is actually minus 60 plus 350 plus 60 ln 6 over 36 equals 290 plus 60 ln of 6 over 36. And because this number, because ln is negative, it will be 290 minus 60 times something something. So it makes sense. It will give you something smaller than 290, which is 184.18, which is, by the way, has a typo, even though the answer is correct. Why I keep writing it's 36? It's 35, 35, 35, 35. Yeah, it was correct everywhere. After some point it became 36, who knows why. So I just checked, it is correct. Approximately $184.18. Practice more and also practice solving exponential logarithmic equations. Thank you for watching.